Hello guys, this is Rox, and in this series I'm gonna make you a better player in Dune Awakening. For this lesson, you are gonna learn how to protect your stuff for the cases that you go in holidays, or if simply you want to take a long break. Plus, I'll also leave a few quality of life tips in the end. Now, let's begin. Here are the first steps you should do. First is a reminder to pay your taxes, which you can check if you have taxes to pay in your sub-5 console. So open it, and as you see here in the right side, it shows you the total value that you need to pay. And also it shows you how much time is left for your deadline. But after this time ends, you will have 10 extra days, like days of forgiveness, for you to pay your taxes. Rounding it up, you can have somewhere around 2 weeks without paying taxes, more or less. So it's like you can go 2 weeks holidays without needing to worry with the taxes. And here at the bottom left side, it shows you the value that you pay per cycle. And if you don't pay your taxes, in simple words, your base will be destroyed over the time. But don't worry, I'm here for you. Quick note for those who are new, to pay taxes, you just need to go to any city, Arrakeen or Arco Village, open the map, and you can click in this button right here to open the legend, and you have to find the tax collector. Then you go to him, talk with the NPC, and select the option Pay Fully. And now is where you make a decision. So you have two options. If you can, the best option is always have enough power in your generators, so fuel cells or lubricants, for enough days which you are gonna be out of the game. So your base shield is always up and your base is protected. A quick tip here, open your sub-5 console, and if you click on this button right here, which says Refuel Generators, after clicking in it, it will spread the fuels that you have in your refineries and your storages evenly through all your power generators. So this button is very handy. As you can see, I have these lubricants in this storage, and if we click Refuel Generators and we go outside, as you can see, it spread them evenly. Here are some very important steps for you to follow, so pay attention. First, since you are not gonna be around for selling and for it not go to waste, research all uniques you have around. So this way they will be with you when you come back. Second step, store your scout chopper and dismantle your most precious vehicles. Except your assault chopper. If you don't have an assault chopper, leave your scout chopper intact. And store a bike in your vehicle backup tool or even another scout chopper. Third step, move your most valuable items to the city's bank. The bunker can take up to 30 slots or 1.5k volume. Even though you cannot move your whole base in there, it will help a lot. So this way you'll have your best stuff in there for you when you come back. Deposit Solaris, resources like Plastanio and Spice Melange, your best gear, rare materials for crafting, etc. So for this, come to the city, Arrakeen or Arco Village, talk to the bunker, select that you want to store some items, and right here, as you notice, we cannot access our vehicle's inventory, but don't worry, I got you. Partially at least. For this, let's interact with any of these exchange machines. Select Sell and click in your vehicle inventory. And right here, click in the items that you want and click Move to Backpack. If the button doesn't work, it means that it's too heavy for you. Repeat this process as many times as you want, until your bank is full. And since we cannot split the items here for weight management, for them to be less weight, for example Plastanio ingots, we need to bring them manually from our base, or you can make like stacks of 150 into your chopper, so this way you can get into the city and apply the static right here. And by the way, the bank is like any other storage from your base. Even if it gets full in volume and it still has free slots, it can still take schematics in it, as schematics do not have weight. Fourth step, after your bank is full, demolish the large refineries from your base, since they use tons of valuable materials. Now you can grab stacks of resources from your base and list the products overpriced at the exchange. Place overpriced values in purpose so nobody buys them. You can have up to 20 slots at the exchange, so it's like an extra bank. But keep in mind, when you list an item for sale, the exchange will take a fee, and the higher the price, the higher the fee you have to pay. But since you are placing things overpriced, if someone buys it, it means you are rich. If they don't, no problem, you keep your own stuff, as the items in the exchange will stay there forever, waiting for you to pick them up or release them again. For this process to be cheaper, list all the items for 1 day only. This way you'll pay less for listing it. The objective is to keep, not to sell. 5th step, make yourself and your assault ornate shopper or scout full inventories, both of you. Don't forget to bring your dismantled vehicles, at least the most precious ones, and travel to any city, Arakin or Arco village. Leave your character in there, and this way both your character and your shopper will be safe forever. As while you are in the city, your character will have infinite water, so you will never die, and your shopper is permanently protected from any kind of storms. This way, even if you end up losing your base, at least you will have your most valuable stuff stored up and some of your vehicles. Your inventory, your shopper's inventory, exchange full of items, and your bank full of items. And now I'll leave you a couple quality of life things in case you didn't know. So here's the following. Always take advantage of Overworld map traveling. Overworld is the word used for when you exit outside the map or city through the border and then fly in the map like this. And from here you can enter in these purple thingies, which are called sectors. But for easy words, let's call them entrance/exits. The key here is that you can use and abuse these to get into places much faster. And this means that you will save time, you will save fuel and your vehicle's durability. For all these reasons, this is an extremely useful thing to do, since you are gonna save a lot of time and materials along the way without you even noticing. Abuse it. Speaking of Overworld, while you are in Overworld, if you press M, it will show you all the areas you have unlocked, which, when you click in any of them and track the location, you'll get an arrow next to your shopper, showing you the direction that you have to go. At the moment this might seem nothing special, but this is quite handy for while you are doing the quest stories, and even for the game's future when we have newer places to go. If your water is low and you are planning to go to the city, like to do some quests, deposit Solaris, buy or sell anything at the exchange, have a drink in a bar, whatever, if you go to the city, you will instantly get full water. Of course, you don't need to do this specifically just to get water from the city and then come back to your base, it's a waste of time, but for the case that you are low water, you don't need to refill water and then go to the city. You can go to the city straight away, as you will have full water by then. Wanted to point this out because at the beginning of the game, this confused me, like why the hell I got water now and I didn't have before. And speaking of water, there is an underrated way of getting a lot of water in very little time that people are underestimating or sleeping on it, which of course if you are in a group, this number just increases. Like I've been showing on screen, there is no magic here or any special trick, just 3 key things that you need to put together. Scythe, multiple flasks of water, and paying attention to the time. So whenever you are in your base, like doing some craftings or repairing the items, whatever, try get the habit of pressing T, so you can check your time. And if the time is within this area over here, it's time to teach that skills how fast you can grab water by yourself. Again, this method is an extremely underrated method for getting water fast, guys. If you live close to the best spots of water flowers, you can make like 100k water in 2 to 4 minutes, guys. I know it's a manual work, guys, but it's insanely fast. This is like a boost of water to your base. Of course, if you are in early game, you can also apply this. You'll just get less water because your tools are weaker, but don't worry, it will be the equivalent since you also need less water too. Hope you enjoyed this lesson.
Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Consider leaving a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Rox is out.